resting softly on the edge of the desk. A quiet glow spilling across scattered pages. The city beyond the window feels distant tonight, like it's speaking in whispers instead of words. A cup of coffee slowly losing its warmth. A pen rolling gently across the table. The playlist starts with a melody so light, it feels like opening a window after rain. Nothing dramatic happened today, no life-changing moment, no perfect ending, just small pieces of time, collected one by one, and somehow that feels enough. The clock moves calmly above the bookshelf, not rushing me toward anything, just keeping company while the hours drift by outside. Rows of apartment lights shine across the skyline, tiny stars built by people, some still awake, some already dreaming, some probably sitting exactly like this, listening to music, thinking about tomorrow. The first chorus arrives, gentle guitar, steady rhythm, a voice that sounds like reassurance, not advice, not motivation, just reassurance, the kind that says you're already doing better than you think. I smile at that, because sometimes that's all we need. Not answers, just a reminder to keep going. The breeze brushes against the curtains, cool and clean, carrying the scent of night air. The room instantly feels larger, like possibilities quietly enter through the window. I glance at my notebook, half-filled pages, crossed out ideas, small progress marks, nothing impressive, yet somehow meaningful. Most growth looks like this, invisible while it's happening, obvious only when you look back. A train hums somewhere beyond the buildings, its sound fading into the distance, leaving behind silence, the comfortable kind, the kind that lets thoughts settle instead of racing. The city never completely sleeps, it simply changes personalities. Daytime feels ambitious, nighttime feels honest, and honesty is easier to hear when everything slows down. The playlist continues, soft piano now, a melody floating through the room like moonlight moving across water. Simple, peaceful, exactly right. I think about all the things still ahead, places I haven't visited, books I haven't opened, songs I haven't discovered, people I haven't met. The future suddenly feels exciting, not overwhelming, exciting, like standing at the beginning of a long road, knowing there's no need to rush. The stars above the skyline seem brighter tonight. Maybe the air is clearer, maybe I'm paying better attention. Either way, I'm grateful for it, grateful for small details, the ones most people overlook. The reflection of light on glass, the sound of pages turning, the comfort of a familiar melody, the feeling of making progress without pressure. Another verse begins, the rhythm steady as footsteps on an empty sidewalk, consistent, reliable, patient. I think patience might be underrated. Everything important takes time, friendships, dreams, skills, confidence. Nothing grows overnight, and that's okay. The best things rarely do. A distant car passes beneath the window. its headlights briefly painting shapes across the ceiling and disappearing like a scene changing in a movie. The night keeps unfolding, one quiet moment after another, and I keep noticing things, the way the lamplight softens the room, the way music fills empty spaces, the way peace arrives when you stop demanding it. Sometimes happiness isn't a destination, sometimes it's simply a feeling. A calm mind, a steady heart, a song playing at the perfect volume. The notebook gains another page, ideas turning into sentences, sentences becoming something real, slowly, naturally, without force. Streetlights stretching down an empty avenue, midnight painted silver and blue, a notebook resting beside my hand, while a quiet song drifts through the room. The city looks different from up here, less like noise and more like a constellation. Every window glowing with its own little universe, every rooftop holding a different dream. I didn't plan to stay awake this late, but the night feels too good to waste. The air is cool, the world is calm, and my thoughts finally found their pace. A bicycle rolls through the intersection, below its shadow following close behind. The traffic signals change for almost nobody, like they're keeping time with the music. I watch the reflections on nearby buildings shift with every passing car, tiny flashes of color moving across glass, then disappearing into the dark. The funny thing about evenings like this is how little they asked from you. No expectations, no performance, no pressure to become anything more. Just breathe, just listen, just be here. The first chorus opens like a window, warm guitar filling the silence, a melody soft enough to focus through, but memorable enough to stay. The kind of song that makes ordinary moments feel cinematic, the kind that turns a desk lamp in a moonlight and a city skyline into a story. I lean back for a moment, looking at the ceiling, thinking about how much life happens quietly, not in huge breakthroughs, not in dramatic scenes, but in small decisions repeated over time. One page finished, one habit improved, one evening spent learning instead of quitting. Most progress arrives without an audience, and that's okay. The stars are barely visible tonight, hidden behind the city glow, still there, just harder to see. Maybe goals are like that too, not always obvious, not always close, still worth moving toward. A train crosses somewhere beyond the river, its distant hum blending into the playlist. Everything feels connected somehow, the music, the lights, the late night energy, the feeling that tomorrow is still unwritten. I glance toward the skyline again, rows of buildings standing quietly against the horizon. Some offices still lit, some apartments still awake, some people probably studying, creating, practicing, dreaming. I like knowing there are countless others working towards something meaningful at the same time. The next verse arrives, gentle piano, steady rhythm, lyrics about moving forward, not quickly, just consistently. The message feels simple, yet powerful, a reminder that every big journey is mostly made of ordinary days. The breeze slips through the slightly open window, bringing cool air into the room, carrying distant sounds. A passing bus, a closing cafe, leaves moving against each other. The city has its own soundtrack, even when the music stops. The notebook beside me fills slowly, line by line, thought by thought. No rush, no countdown, just movement, steady movement, the best kind. Outside, clouds drift across the moon, changing the light for a moment, then moving on. Nothing stays exactly the same, and maybe that's what makes everything beautiful. Every season changes, every chapter ends, every night eventually becomes morning, which means every difficult day eventually becomes a memory. The chorus returns, a little brighter this time, a little more hopeful, like headlights appearing on a distant road. The kind of feeling that doesn't shout, the kind that quietly stays with you. I smile without realizing it, not because anything extraordinary happened, because the moment feels complete. The room, the music, the city lights, the sense of calm, the understanding that I don't need everything figured out tonight. The future can arrive when it's ready. For now, there's a good song playing, a cool breeze moving through the room, and enough peace to appreciate both. The clock moves forward, the playlist reaches its final section. The skyline remains awake, and so do I. Not out of worry, not out of pressure, just because some nights feel too beautiful to rush through. The final notes fade gently, leaving behind silence, but not emptiness. The good kind of silence, the kind that feels full of possibility, full of gratitude, full of quiet confidence that tomorrow, like tonight, will arrive one moment at a time. Moonlight resting softly on the edge of the desk, a quiet glow spilling across scattered pages. The city beyond the window feels distant tonight, like it's speaking in whispers instead of words. A cup of coffee slowly losing its warmth, a pen rolling gently across the table. The playlist starts with a melody so light, it feels like opening a window after rain. Nothing dramatic happened today, no life-changing moment, no perfect ending, just small pieces of time, collected one by one, and somehow that feels enough. The clock moves calmly above the bookshelf, not rushing me toward anything, just keeping company while the hours drift by. Outside, rows of apartment lights shine across the skyline, tiny stars built by people, some still awake, some already dreaming, some probably sitting exactly like this, listening music, thinking about tomorrow. The first chorus arrives, gentle guitar, steady rhythm, a voice that sounds like reassurance. Not advice, not motivation, just reassurance, the kind that says you're already doing better than you think. I smile at that because sometimes that's all we need. Not answers, just a reminder to keep going. The breeze brushes against the curtains, cool and clean, carrying the scent of night air. The room instantly feels larger, like possibilities quietly entered through the window. I glance at my notebook, half-filled pages, crossed out ideas, small progress marks. Nothing impressive, yet somehow meaningful. Most growth looks like this, invisible while it's happening, obvious only when you look back. A train hums somewhere beyond the buildings, its sound fading into the distance, leaving behind silence, the comfortable kind, the kind that lets thoughts settle. Instead of racing, the city never completely sleeps. It simply changes personalities. Daytime feels ambitious, nighttime feels honest, and honesty is easier to hear when everything slows down. The playlist continues, soft piano now, a melody floating through the room, like moonlight moving across water. Simple, peaceful, exactly right. I think about all the things still ahead, places I haven't visited, books I haven't opened, songs I haven't discovered, people I haven't met. The future suddenly feels exciting, not overwhelming, exciting, like standing at the beginning of a long road, knowing there's no need to rush. The stars above the skyline seem brighter tonight. Maybe the air is clearer, maybe I'm paying better attention. Either way, I'm grateful for it, grateful for small details, the ones most people overlook. The reflection of light on glass, the sound of pages turning, the comfort of a familiar melody, the feeling of making progress without pressure. Another verse begins, the rhythm steady as footsteps on an empty sidewalk, consistent, reliable, patient. I think patience might be underrated. Everything important takes time, friendships, dreams, skills, confidence. Nothing grows overnight, and that's okay. The best things rarely do. A distant car passes beneath the window, its headlights briefly painting shapes across the ceiling, then disappearing like a scene changing in a movie. The night keeps unfolding, one quiet moment after another, and I keep noticing things. The way the lamplight softens the room, the way music fills empty spaces, the way peace arrives when you stop demanding it. Sometimes happiness isn't a destination, sometimes it's simply a feeling, a calm mind, a steady heart, a song playing at the perfect volume. The notebook gains another page, ideas turning into sentences, sentences becoming something real. Slowly, naturally, without force. The moon climbs higher above the city, watching everything from a distance, unhurried, unbothered, steady. Maybe that's why it feels comforting. City glow spilling through the blinds, blue and gold across the floor tonight. The room is quiet except for a melody floating gently from a speaker by the window. A page waits beside a cooling drink, half-finished notes, unfinished thoughts. Nothing urgent, nothing loud, just the feeling of time moving softly. The day disappeared without asking permission. Sunset folded into evening, evening folded drifted into midnight, and somehow I ended up here watching the skyline, listening to music, letting the world slow down. A soft guitar enters, followed by a rhythm steady as footsteps, the kind of song that never demands attention, yet somehow keeps it. I look outside, a few people still walking beneath streetlights, a delivery bike crossing an intersection, a convenience store glowing on a quiet corner. Small scenes, small stories, small moments becoming part of the night. I wonder how many dreams are awake right now, how many plans are being made, how many notebooks are open, how many people are trying again after a difficult day. There's something comforting about that, the reminder that progress is happening everywhere, even when we can't see it. The air feels cool against the glass, clouds drifting slowly above the city, moving without effort, moving without hurry. I envy that sometimes. The ability to trust the direction without questioning every step. The playlist shifts into a brighter chorus, warm keys, light percussion, a melody that feels like possibility, not excitement, possibility. The quiet belief that good things are ahead, even if they arrive slowly. I close my eyes for a second, listening carefully. The notes seem to stretch the room wider, the worries seem smaller, the future seems friendlier. Music does that sometimes, turns ordinary evenings into safe places. A train slides across a distant bridge, its lights reflected in the river. For a moment it looks like a moving constellation, then it disappears into the darkness, leaving only the memory behind. Maybe life works the same way. Moments arrive, moments leave, and somehow the feeling remains. The city keeps glowing, apartment windows scattered across the horizon, each one holding a different story. Someone reading, someone drawing, someone laughing with friends, someone finally understanding a problem they struggled with all day. All of it happening at once, all of it real. The thought makes the world feel bigger and kinder. The breeze rattles the leaves outside, a soft sound, barely noticeable, yet impossible to replace. The best parts of life often feel like that, not dramatic enough for headlines, not loud enough for applause, still meaningful, still beautiful, still worth remembering. The notebook gains another line and another, the blank space slowly disappears. No rush, no pressure, just patience, a lesson the night teaches well. The moon rises higher above the rooftops, bright but gentle, present without needing attention. I think that's a kind of strength, showing up insistently without making noise about it. The next verse begins smooth, easy, comfortable, like a conversation with an old friend. The kind that doesn't require explanations, the kind where silence feels just as welcome as words. Outside, traffic becomes lighter, restaurants close their doors, street corners become quieter, the city settling into a slower heartbeat, and somehow my mind follows. The final chorus starts, a little brighter than before, a little wider, a little warmer, like the first light before sunrise. Not here yet, but coming. The room feels calm, the music feels familiar, the future feels manageable, and that's enough, more than enough. I take a deep breath, look at the skyline one last time, and smile. Not because everything is perfect, not because every answer because this moment exists. This music, this night, this feeling, the understanding that growth can be quiet, that happiness can be simple, that progress can be slow and still be beautiful. The song fades gradually, the city keeps shining, the stars stay above the rooftops, and somewhere between all of it I find exactly what I was looking for. Without even realizing I was searching. Streetlights stretching down an empty avenue, midnight painted silver and blue, a notebook resting beside my hand while a quiet song drifts through the room. The city looks different from up here, less like noise and more like a constellation. Every window glowing with its own little universe, every rooftop holding a different dream. I didn't plan to stay awake this late, but the night feels too good to waste. The air is cool, the world is calm, and my thoughts finally found their pace. A bicycle rolls through the intersection below, its shadow following close behind. The traffic signals change for almost nobody, like they're keeping time with the music. I watch the reflections on nearby buildings shift with every passing car, tiny flashes of color moving across glass, then disappearing into the dark. The funny thing about evenings like this is how little they ask from you. No expectations, no performance, no pressure to become anything more. Just breathe, just listen, just be here. The first chorus opens like a window, warm guitar filling the silence. A melody soft enough to focus through, but memorable enough to stay. The kind of song that makes ordinary moments feel cinematic, the kind that turns a desk lamp into moonlight and a city skyline into a story. I lean back for a moment, looking at the ceiling, thinking about how much life happens quietly. Not in huge breakthroughs, not in dramatic scenes, but in small decisions repeated over time. One page finished, one habit improved, one evening spent learning instead of quitting. Most progress arrives without an audience, and that's okay. The stars are barely visible tonight, hidden behind the city glow. Still, they're just harder to see. Maybe goals are like that too, not always obvious, not always close, still worth moving toward. A train crosses somewhere beyond the river, its distant hum blending into the playlist. Everything feels connected somehow. The music, the lights, the late night energy, the feeling that tomorrow is still unwritten. I glance toward the skyline again, rows of buildings standing quietly against the horizon. Some offices still lit, some apartments still awake, some people probably studying, creating, practicing, dreaming. I like knowing there are countless others working towards something meaningful at the same time. The next verse arrives, gentle piano, steady rhythm, lyrics about moving forward, not quickly, just consistently. The message feels simple yet powerful, a reminder that every big journey is mostly made of ordinary days. The breeze slips through the slightly open window, bringing cool air into the room. Carrying distant sounds, a passing bus, a closing cafe, leaves moving against each other. The city has its own soundtrack. Even when the music stops, the notebook beside me fills slowly, line by line, thought by thought. No rush, no countdown, just movement, steady movement, the best kind. Outside, clouds nothing stays exactly the same, but maybe that's what makes everything beautiful. Every season changes, every chapter ends, every night eventually becomes morning, which means every difficult day eventually becomes a memory. The chorus returns a little brighter this time, a little more hopeful, like headlights appearing on a distant road. The kind of feeling that doesn't shout, the kind that quietly stays with you. I smile without realizing it, not because anything extraordinary happened, because the moment feels complete. The room, the music, the city lights, the sense of calm, the understanding that I don't need everything figured out tonight. The future can arrive when it's ready for now. There's a good song playing, a cool breeze moving through the room, and enough peace to appreciate both. The clock moves forward, the playlist reaches its final section. The skyline remains awake, and so do I. Not out of worry, not out of pressure, just because some nights feel too beautiful to rush through. The final notes fade gently, leaving behind silence, but not emptiness. The good kind of silence, the kind that feels full of possibility, full of gratitude, full of quiet confidence that tomorrow, like tonight, will arrive one moment at a time. The hallway light slips under my door, a thin line of gold across the floor. Outside, the city keeps its midnight rhythm. Inside the room, everything feels still. The calendar hangs quietly on the wall, days crossed out one square at a time. Funny how life moves so quickly and so slowly at the exact same moment. The speakers hum before the song begins, then a soft melody settles into the air. Not trying to impress anyone, just existing beautifully. I love music like that, the kind that doesn't shout, the kind that feels like company. A notebook rests beside an open laptop, random thoughts scattered between pages, ideas unfinished, plans incomplete. Yet somehow none of it bothers me tonight. The pressure feels far away, like traffic noise beyond distant buildings. Still there, just not important right now. The city stretches beneath the window, rows of lights weaving through the darkness, 1,000 tiny reminders that life keeps moving whether we notice or not. A late bus glides down an empty road. A convenience store sign flickers softly. Someone walks home carrying flowers. Someone else waits for food at a crosswalk. Ordinary scenes, yet they feel cinematic beneath moonlight. Maybe every life looks beautiful from the right distance. The chorus arrives, warm piano, gentle drums, a melody that feels like turning a page, not ending a chapter, beginning another one. The air inside the room feels lighter, maybe because the window is open, maybe because my thoughts are a cool breeze drifts through, bringing the scent of trees and pavement, the smell of a city finally resting, the smell of summer after sunset, the smell of possibility. I glance at the clock, later than expected, earlier than it feels. Time works differently during nights like this. Hours stretch, moments linger, thoughts settle. The best ideas often arrive quietly, without warning, without effort, without demanding attention, just appearing like stars becoming visible after sunset. One by one, the skyline glows against the horizon. Not flashy, not dramatic, just steady, the kind of beauty that stays. I think there's something comforting about steady things. A favorite song, a trusted friend, a familiar street, a goal you're slowly moving toward. Not everything needs excitement. Sometimes consistency feels better. A train passes somewhere beyond the buildings. Its sound fades into the distance, then disappears completely, leaving behind silence. The good kind, the kind that lets you hear yourself think. Another verse begins, like guitar's soft harmonies, words about moving forward, without rushing, without comparing, without needing to arrive immediately. I smile, because that's exactly what I needed to hear. The world spends so much time measuring progress, numbers, deadlines, milestones, but nights like this remind me growth isn't always visible. City glow spilling through the blinds, blue and gold across the floor tonight. The room is quiet except for a melody floating gently from a speaker by the window. A page waits beside a cooling drink, half-finished notes, unfinished thoughts. Nothing urgent, nothing loud, just the feeling of time moving softly. The day disappeared without asking permission. Sunset folded into evening, evening folded into midnight, and somehow I ended up here, watching the skyline, listening to music, letting the world slow down. A soft guitar enters, followed by a rhythm steady as footsteps. The kind of song that never demands attention, yet somehow keeps it. I look outside, a few people still walking beneath streetlights. A delivery bike crossing an intersection, a convenience store glowing on a quiet corner. Small scenes, small stories, small moments becoming part of the night. I wonder how many dreams are awake right now. How many plans are being made? How many notebooks are open? How many people are trying again after a difficult day? There's something comforting about that, the reminder that progress is happening everywhere, even when we can't see it. The air feels cool against the glass, clouds drifting slowly above the city, moving without effort, moving without hurry. I envy that sometimes, the ability to trust the direction without questioning every step. The playlist shifts into a brighter chorus, warm keys, light percussion. percussion, a melody that feels like possibility, not excitement, possibility. The quiet belief that good things are ahead, even if they arrive slowly. I close my eyes for a second, listening carefully. The notes seem to stretch the room wider, the worry seems smaller, the future seems friendlier. Music does that sometimes, turns ordinary evenings into safe places. A train slides across a distant bridge, its lights reflected in the river. For a moment it looks like a moving constellation, then it disappears into the darkness, leaving only the memory behind. Maybe life works the same way. Moments arrive, moments leave, and somehow the feeling remains. The city keeps glowing, apartment windows scattered across the horizon, each one holding a different story. Someone reading, someone drawing, someone laughing with friends, someone finally understanding a problem they struggled with all day. All of it happening at once, all of it real. The thought makes the world feel bigger and kinder. The breeze rattles the leaves outside, a soft sound, barely noticeable, yet impossible to replace. The best parts of life often feel like that. Not dramatic enough for headlines, not loud enough for applause. Still meaningful, still beautiful, still worth remembering. The notebook gains another line, then another. The blank space slowly disappears. No rush, no pressure, just patience. A lesson the light teaches well. The moon rises higher above the rooftops, bright but gentle, present without needing attention. I think that's a kind of strength, showing up consistently without making noise about it. The next verse begins smooth, easy, comfortable, like a conversation with an old friend. The kind that doesn't require explanations, the kind where silence feels just as welcome as words. Outside, traffic becomes lighter, restaurants close their doors, street corners become quieter. The city settling into a slower heartbeat, and somehow my mind follows. The final chorus starts, a little brighter than before, a little wider, a little warmer, like the first light before sunrise. Not here yet, but coming. The room feels calm, the music feels familiar, the future feels manageable, and that's enough, more than enough. I take a deep breath, look at the skyline one last time, and smile. Not because everything is perfect, not because every answer has arrived, just because this moment exists. This music, this night, this feeling, the understanding that growth can be quiet, that happiness can be simple, that progress can be slow and still be beautiful. The song fades gradually, the city keeps shining, the stars stay above the rooftops, and somewhere between all of it, I find exactly what I was looking for. Without even realizing I was searching. The hallway light slips under my door, a thin line of gold across the floor. Outside, the city keeps its midnight rhythm. Inside the room, everything feels still. A calendar hangs quietly on the wall, days crossed out one square at a time. Funny how life moves so quickly and so slowly at the exact same moment. The speakers hum before the song begins, then a soft melody settles into the air. Not trying to impress anyone, just existing beautifully. I love music like that, the kind that doesn't shout, the kind that feels like company. A notebook rests beside an open laptop, random thoughts scattered between pages, ideas unfinished, plans incomplete. Yet somehow none of it bothers me tonight. The pressure feels far away, like traffic noise beyond distant buildings. Still there, just not important right now. The city stretches beneath the window, rows of lights waving through the darkness. 1,000 tiny reminders that life keeps moving, whether we notice or not. A late bus glides down an empty road. A convenience store sign flickers softly. Someone walks home carrying flowers. Someone else waits for food at a crosswalk. Ordinary scenes, yet they feel cinematic beneath moonlight. Maybe every life looks beautiful from the right distance. The chorus arrives, warm piano, gentle drums, a melody that feels like turning a page, not ending a chapter, beginning another one. The air inside the room feels lighter. Maybe because the window is open, maybe because my thoughts are. A cool breeze drifts through, bringing the scent of trees and pavement, the smell of a city finally resting, the smell of summer after sunset, the smell of possibility. I glance at the clock, later than expected, earlier than it feels. Time works differently during nights like this. Hours stretch, moments linger, thoughts settle. The best ideas often arrive quietly, without warning, without effort, without demanding attention, just appearing, like stars becoming visible after sunset. One by one, the skyline glows against the horizon. Not flashy, not dramatic, just steady, the kind of beauty that stays. I think there's something comforting about steady things. A favorite song, a trusted friend, a familiar street, a goal you're slowly moving toward. Not everything needs excitement. Sometimes consistency feels better. A train passes somewhere beyond the buildings. Its sound fades into the distance, then disappears completely, leaving behind silence, the good kind, the kind that lets you hear yourself think. Another verse begins, like guitar, soft harmonies, words about moving forward, without rushing, without comparing, without needing to arrive immediately. I smile, because that's exactly what I needed to hear. The world spends so much time measuring progress, numbers, deadlines, milestones, but nights like this remind me, growth isn't always visible. Sometimes growth looks like patience. Sometimes growth looks like trying again. Sometimes growth looks like simply continuing. The notebook gains another sentence, then another. No masterpiece, just progress. And progress is enough. Outside, clouds drift slowly across the moon, changing the light for a few seconds, then moving on. Nothing stays the same forever. That's what makes moments valuable. The city keeps breathing, the playlist keeps playing, the night keeps unfolding, and everything feels connected somehow. The final chorus arrives, brighter, wider, more hopeful, like headlights appearing on a long road ahead. Not close enough to touch, close enough to trust. I stand by the window for a moment, looking across the skyline, watching reflections shimmer on distant glass, listening to the last notes fade. The room becomes quiet again, yet the feeling remains. A calm kind of motivation, a peaceful kind of confidence, the understanding that tomorrow doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to arrive. One step One page, one song, one day at a time. The city lights continue glowing beneath the stars. The breeze continues moving through the curtains. And somewhere between the music and the silence, everything feels exactly where it should be.